do yourself a favor and never use chat roulette. Today's episode of Netflix Pick is brought to you by G2A.com. If you're interested in buying any video games at cheap, and in most cases even cheaper than Steam, go check them out. Link is in the description below. Don't forget to use the promo code BOUS for an extra 3% off. It's a great way for you to save money and support me. Go check them out. Alright guys, today I'm going to be reviewing The Den, and this is on the Canadian Netflix. I'm not sure if the other regions have it or not. I would assume so, but this is a horror film that takes a dark, sinister look into the world of chat roulette. If you don't know what chat roulette is, let me explain it to you. The concept's simple. You have a webcam, you go on the site, you click search, it'll randomly generate somebody else who's searching who normally also has a webcam. If you don't like the way they look or you think they're creepy, you can just click search again and it'll give you somebody new. I've tried this in the past and it was a horrible fail. Every time I searched somebody, it was somebody either masturbating or this dick just swinging around in the camera. Not a good time. In this film, our main character receives a grant to do a social experiment on this website called The Den, which is basically chat roulette, where she records and documents all of the interactions she's had with people all over the world. It isn't until one interaction in particular where everything changes and she witnesses a murder on this website. But the police can't do anything about it because they can't track down these individuals because they're hiding behind proxies, and also they just don't know if this is real or not. I mean, it's the internet. Stuff like this happens all the time where it's just a prank just to kind of get your reaction, so the cops really can't use resources on trying to track these individuals down. Then things get really creepy. Her family and friends start to get terrorized. Her computer gets hacked. It'll boot up in the middle of the night. The webcam will turn on and watch her sleep. I don't know about you guys, but that's like a real life fear of mine. And I'm not lying when I say this. At the end of the night, I will legitimately take my webcam off my monitor and face it down on my desk because it's just the creepiest thing ever to think that somebody could be looking through that, or if I'm doing you know what. You can never be too safe. No, I'm just joking. I just have really ashy elbows. I'm black. Black people have ashy elbows. There we go. Much better. Now, is this movie scary? I'm going to say yes and no. Yes to the concept of the film, because the thought of somebody killing an individual on webcam on this popular website doesn't seem that far-fetched for me. There are definitely some sick individuals out there that may do this sort of thing to get a rise out of the other person that's watching, or maybe even get paid to do something like this. But in this case, I'm going to say no to the film overall, simply because the budget really hurt it in the scary moments. Now, I'm not saying you can't make a scary movie on a low budget. Look at Paranormal Activity 1. That succeeded in what it wanted to do. That was made for cheap. The Blair Witch Project was made for like a can of beans and a box of Minute Maid rice. The Evil Dead, one of the greatest movies of all time, that and 2. I'm gonna have to review those. If you haven't seen The Evil Dead, go run and do it. Turn off this review and just go watch those movies because they're fucking epic. But you get my drift. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to have millions of dollars to make something scary. And this movie, they used their budget, and when they did, it was just garbage. The blood looked really bad. The scary in-your-face scenes were just poorly done. I could have done a better job with my camera that I'm using to do these reviews on, and I really felt that hurt the film a lot. Overall, I have to say, I'm not upset that I took the time to watch this. It succeeded in creeping me out. Kayla had her hands covering her eyes for half the film, so obviously she was scared. And I will say that in the right hands, in the right director's hands, and a little bit better of a budget, we may have had like the next Paranormal Activity on our hands, but unfortunately, they released this for what it was, and it did its job, but I don't think we're going to see another one. But I'd say go check it out. I'm going to give this movie a rating of notbad.jpg. So what did you guys think about The Den? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what movie you would like me to review next from Netflix Canada. This is the first episode of Netflix Pick. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe, and of course, stay BOUS.